This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never avoid this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off.
He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the BA team makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense operating from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down, they're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the ground game here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Keeping it on the ground here. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking for his big tight end. He finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Testing the right side here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
It's a cold night, and this offense is trying to come out, trying to find some kind of rhythm to get their quarterback going, but maybe underestimating the conditions and the speed of this defense.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent them this time. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Toss play to the outside. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The defensive penalty makes it a very manageable 2nd down and 2 for the offense. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Florida. He'll stroll into the end zone. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play brings up 2nd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Game set. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. It's a toss to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Past the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gators.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit on the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. He finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Grab by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Santos. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. About as exciting a first quarter as you can ask for. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this.
And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia! Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Santos. He steps out of bounds at the 24, not quite getting back to the 25-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Second down after that short completion. Handoff running right. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Gators looking to keep this drive moving.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Santos. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. He's picked for a third time tonight. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. All the way back for a score. Touchdown. Dogs.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's running out of time here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it in the open. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Leonard takes the toss, runs to his left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. And he's able to send the punt away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And there's the handoff. He finds some space. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Receiver in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 34. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
Automatic on the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll hand it off. Get some space around the 30. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
This will likely be the last play of the half. toss it to the back, running left. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Florida offense retakes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Picks up the first, looking for more. Good enough for the first down at the 37.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Will hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Motion by the back, the defense better adjust. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Well, you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Gators are going to cash in here in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Big moment here in this championship game. Third and short on the 8th play of the drive. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Come over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left. Pass caught.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He fires downfield. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
It's Georgia on top so far. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. The offense looking for points here to begin the fourth quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Santos. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Santos. Tackle made at the 23 as he gains some important breathing room.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You'd never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense. Just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a 4th down. You're down multiple scores. And the time is really becoming a factor.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The ball is loose. You scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. Georgia now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Wants to throw it. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Here comes a handoff. Breaks an open space. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Not able to connect, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Quick throw to his receiver. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Great cut there. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. Catch made on the left side. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Here we go. 3rd down close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. They are pouring it on now.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back, and I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The completion sets up a second down play. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And the Gators have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
The pocket breaking down. Moves out of the pocket. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
Launching one to the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.